It's Dr. Damietz and I'm at the Kelley School of Business. Today we're going to find the yield to maturity using Solver for a zero coupon bond. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and say we're going to set up our bond. So we need our principal, we need our yield to maturity, and we need our maturity. Notice that we're not using the coupon, and it's because we're assuming a zero coupon rate. So we can go ahead then and build out our bond value. So our bond value becomes our principal divided by 1 plus our yield to maturity to our maturity. Now this is going to give us a bad number because we're dividing by 0. And I'm setting this up so that we can see the formula without necessarily having to plug in values first. Okay, oh, so we have a nice value of 0. Okay, so we've got 1,000. Let's say we have a 5-year bond. Let's make this into a general number, 5. And let's now give it a yield to maturity. And we're going to put in an initial dummy amount in yield to maturity. We're also going to need to know the true value of the bond. Okay, so let's put in a yield to maturity of 4%. And now we have our bond value of $821.93. In our example, we know the bond value is $950. So we are going to set bond value equal to $950 in Solver. We are going to allow the yield to maturity to change to generate the correct value. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to go over to Data, Solver. We're going to set our objective, which is our bond value. And they give you min-max, and that's because you're allowed to optimize using Solver. But we're actually going to force this value to be 950. And we're going to change our yield to maturity to make this happen. So let's see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers, guys. Hit solve. It says keep solver solutions. And we have a yield to maturity of 1%. Let's see if we can get more granular. 1.031%. And this is how we find our yield to maturity of a zero coupon bond.